A furious Married at First Sight star has lashed out at Nathaniel Valentino after he branded the show a complete sham. Thomas Hartley, who appeared on last year's season of the hit E4 program, labeled Nathaniel a liar after he spoke out about his experience. The 36-year-old was seen by viewers marrying 29-year-old transgender Nursella Morgan, but has since claimed the show has no interest in couples finding true love. He says he didn't ask to be with someone transgender, did not want to be with a smoker and did not want anyone who had worked in the sex industry. Nathaniel has claimed he was talked into the romance by the show and quit the series early. Last year's contestant Thomas has since taken to social media to hit out at the claims. Posting a video on social media, he wrote, "This is not fair and I'm gonna speak up for the show's initial process, and the truth of it is this." Sick. In the clip, Thomas said, "When you go on the show, you are interviewed multiple times. I would say above 5 times. You talk about what gender you are willing to date, they speak about trans people, they speak about race, they speak about weight, height, sexual positions, everything. Anyone who is trying to create the false narrative that they have been blindsided by somebody in that show regarding protective characteristics is a effing liar." He added, "This was supposed to be an empowering moment for the community, to normalize transgender people within society. When I was on that show, I said to story producers the best thing that could happen is there being a transgender bride or transgender groom." Nathaniel, who identifies as being pansexual, told the Mirror, "The way some were treated on the show became very dark. Pretty much from the start it was a complete sham. I told producers that I wanted to marry a man, or a woman with a very masculine energy, because that's normally who I go for. Then I was told they matched me with a lovely girl who was transgender. My first reaction was no, because I felt that just wasn't me, and I told them so. But they encouraged me to think about it, saying if I didn't take part it would ruin this girl's story. And by that point I had also turned down a work contract because I thought I'd be going on the show. So I agreed. My only deal breakers were that she didn't smoke and didn't work in the sex industry. That's why I was angry when I learned, before we went on honeymoon, Ella worked as a stripper. But when I asked to speak to my welfare person, I was told it wasn't a good time." Another occasion, a producer told me I wouldn't be asked about my family. Not long after, Ella asked me why she was being encouraged to ask me about my family. That was the kind of manipulation that went on. The story, a team who allegedly fed participants scripted lines, were like goblins whispering in people's ears. I'd be having a great conversation with Ella, she would be pulled away and, 5 minutes later, we'd have an argument about the exact same thing. He added, "I don't want to upset the good, kind people who work on the show, but what happened to me can't happen to another person. This show needs to have a for entertainment purposes all over it. If you go on, you will have a devil whispering in your ear the entire time." In response, Channel 4 said, Nathaniel entered this process voluntarily with full and informed consent and was provided with more information than we would ordinarily share, to make him aware that his bride was trans. The matching process entails a detailed interrogation of participants' preferences, and none of these would be overlooked when deciding who to pair them with. The welfare of all contributors is our top priority and we ensure support is available before, during and after filming, including 24/7 access to welfare or psych support. The show is an unscripted reality series which follows real events as they naturally unfold and is in no way scripted. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.